Hey guys, AntVenom here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video, and this is Mind of the Maker episode 5, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys something that I have created on a multiplayer server. This is a multiplayer server that actually features in running, a Spleef arena, a different Spleef arena every single week, and I decided to make one for myself. I had decided that I wanted to make one, like quite some time ago, but I never really caught any inspiration for it, and then I found out this little trick with sand that I'm going to show you guys here. I'm just going to do this really quick, and I'm not going to get into any other commands, and I'm going to actually be really basic about it. You guys aren't going to be able to see me type it, but basically the command I'm typing in is hsphere 1220. Okay, so let's do that. Hsphere 1220, and basically it's going to create this giant sphere that's going to collapse all at once. And if you kind of look at the general shape of this here, you can kind of tell that it kind of slightly matches the outside borders of this area right over here. So you can see, like, if you look at the top area of this here, you can kind of see it kind of looks like that thing that's over there. So that was a lot of the inspiration that just sort of went behind this. I just kind of figured that out, and I'm like, that could make a good Spleef arena floor, but I never really got around to making it until, like, I think I discovered that like 2-3 months ago or something like that. But anyways, so I'm not going to go getting into like the absolute specifics as to how I ended up making this, but suffice it to say, most of this was made using a world edit. So, that right there, basically, like, I was able to change the material of that into glowstone, and then I, change the middle layer into like the black wool here, so you have an area to walk around. But anyways, so getting into the Spleef arena itself here, so you can join the Spleef arena right here. Oh, and by the way, this isn't going to be the active Spleef arena for quite a long time. There's a lot more maps that are on hold right now, like, that are waiting to be used, and I think it's fair, to let people, go first. I'm not going to demand that I go first or anything like that, because it's just wrong. I ended up making this arena just because I really loved the idea of making one, and when I got into it, man, I worked on it all day. Like, I think maybe I started on this project at like 3 p.m. or something like that, and it's 4 a.m. now. I don't know, man. I just got really into it, and I'm actually insanely hungry. But yeah, so large majority of this was made with world edit. The inspiration, like, basically I wanted to have some sort of like futuristic, luxurious style looking Spleef arena, and I think I ended up pulling that off quite well. So basically what we have here is, this is the sort of walking area right here, and again, most of this was generated with world edit. Like the fences themselves are all placed manually. I did all that. Like actually, I'm not going to go into detail about world editing stuff. Let me just go ahead and let me explain the arena here. So again, this is the observing area. Like, this is where you are going to spawn. You'll spawn like right about here or something like that. And you can run around. You can turn around and join the Spleef game if there isn't one active. But you notice that, like, there's gaps in the fences here, and this is where the kind of like the fun starts. So actually, something else I should probably point out as well is that this is the Spleef arena area right down here. So if we go ahead and we go in here, you can see that this is the Spleef arena floor. Unfortunately, it's a little bit smaller than I was looking for. Like, this server will typically have anywhere between 25 and 75 people spleefing all at once. So yeah, this, like, basically when the game starts in the Spleef arena, people are going to get out absolutely quickly. So it's something that I actually kind of like about the arena, because Spleef games tend to last a little bit too long. So something I like to cut back on. But anyways, so yeah, that's the inside of the arena. This is the winner's box up here. So if you end up winning, this is the area that you end up coming in, and this symbol right here, I don't really know what it is. Like, I just started making a design for the Spleef arena floor, and that's kind of, it's just a kind of shape that, like, I saw. Basically what I was doing actually is I was going to make a circle out of these edgings, but then I saw that and I'm like, that is a really cool looking plus symbol. I don't even know what it is. Like, if this is actually a symbol of any kind, I should probably point out I don't know what it is. So yeah, but anyways, so you got cake up here. If you walk off the edge, you won't die when you land. To go back to the pathway, type in /wart Spleef and click here to rejoin Spleef. So you can kind of go down here, and then I can drop down, and you can hear I landed in water, and I can, I can roam all around. Up here it says again, if you're stuck, type in /warp Spleef, but you can kind of just run around here and just get a really good idea. Like, there's a whole lot of messing around that you can do here. Like, I could jump from here, and yeah, I probably would have taken damage there. But yeah, so then there's even another area you can roam around here. I basically, like, when I made the Spleef arena, a lot of what I wanted to do was have areas where you could, like, hidden areas you wouldn't think you could get to, but I didn't want any areas to be truly hidden, except for the Spleef arena itself. I didn't want people getting into the Spleef arena when they weren't playing, and that was, like, that's something that's kind of an annoyance with a lot of Spleef arenas. So as you can see on the underside here, it's completely closed off, and on the top, it's completely closed off as well. And the only reason the water is here is so that you can jump down if if you're in the winner's box. But yeah, so there's like a whole lot of little hidden areas here. There's a nice bunch of water blades that sort of like come down the side. They serve a double purpose. Like they're there for looks, but also like you can travel up and down them as well if you want to get, you know, from the top to the bottom. Like you can go basically absolutely anywhere. And actually, I don't think that is supposed to be water right there, but oh well, I kind of like it. Yeah, but anyways, so yeah, you can get around here, and yeah, I mean, I guess at this point, I don't really have too much else to say other than like when I was building the arena, basically like these ice and fence things, like I kind of consider those accents, and they're things that I really wanted to like emphasize along the edge of the arena. Same thing with like the glowstone and fences here, you know, those are all things that just kind of accent the arena itself and just kind of add a little more pop to it. So something that I definitely enjoy. And these designs that are on the floor here were all completely random. I just kind of started building and just kind of went to see where it went. I don't know. It might be kind of weird that I have like this stone here where I have it nowhere else. I don't know. I think I'll probably just leave it like that for now. But yeah, what else do I say about this? I have really no idea. Again, I knew I wanted to go for like a futuristic, luxurious type theme. Glowstone was the original thing I worked off of. I know obsidian contrasts it really, really well, and then ice contrasts it really well as well if you end up placing everything in the right spot. And in this case, I feel that I did an alright job. And the redstone lamps here, the only reason why I had these here, and even though they're not lit, is just because there was too much glowstone going on with that glowstone there. Like, I feel like I almost pushed the limit on like how much glowstone I could comfortably use. But the reason why I wanted to do that is because if I type in time night here, this Spleef arena looks really, really good at night. Like it's really, really lit up. Oh, and these plots right here, actually made by a friend of mine. Well, I'm just going to throw a link in the description to a co-op commentary I did with her. And yeah, so this arena and that arena are going to be in that video. This one's not done yet, but really cool dragon design nonetheless. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. Again, I just wanted to give you guys sort of like an eye into the mind of the maker. Because this thing is an eye right here. I don't really know what I would name this arena, but it would probably have the word eye in it because there are eyes in the corners of the whole thing. And something else I thought it should note as well, including the floor design, absolutely everything, like this whole thing is symmetrical on all sides, just because it's kind of easier to build that way and with World Edit. Yeah, it just kind of feels right to build that way. I didn't really feel like building a non-symmetrical arena. To me, a symmetrical arena made the most sense, and I had a lot of fun making it. So anyways, guys, I am really tired. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to bed. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.